Ready?
Take 500. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to
It's Giving
Season 3,
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
We really never confirmed with everybody if this was Season 3 or Season 4, but we're just gonna, go ahead and ride this out.
No, so previously it was 3, but we only did 1. It was like, maybe we're going to start up again, but then we didn't. So we're just riding the wave.
Okay.
No, you're not hallucinating. This is a brand new setup. We're still at
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
at Gato's house. Our Gen Z, my little cousin Anto, gave us some good feedback, constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Which she said you kind of want more of like a neutral layout. So we're testing this out.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I get it because we want to be like on the couch, like just like talking with our friends, like feeling comfortable.
Just hanging.
And, like sitting in chairs felt like a little office corporate. We were really like, leaning into like our realtor side. But, oh yeah, let me get closer to the microphone. Sorry. But, I don't know. I kind of like the couch. I forgot that this was our first moment
Honestly,
sharing the couch with everybody.
I feel like it's like bit more profesh.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels natural and fun and more cozy.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely don't think it's more profesh.
Yeah.
I would say
it's
less profesh. We're just, sitting on the couch.
I do a lot of my work from the couch. Like I will always have TV running just like in the background, and like I just need nonsense in my ear while I work.
Mm-hmm. So let's see, couch. Like you get up and call it like on a Saturday. Do you lay in bed or do you go to the couch?
God, awkward. 2 types of friends here, guys. One that goes straight to the couch, and the other one that lays in bed till literally 3 p.m. And then I'm like, okay, ready to start.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the couch is, I think, it's just my couch. Like, it's kind of like this when you sink in.
Yeah, but I love that. Then you could just like lay and be like in your pajamas and be like all cozy, like you're one with the couch.
I love my bed.
Okay.
I love my bed. Mm-hmm. I love my bed.
Yeah.
Love it.
So my bed is literally this couch.
Your bed is so comfortable. So the fact, and your TV is just as big in your bedroom as it is here. So the fact you move here makes no sense to me because your bed is so comfy.
I also feel like, like you wake up, you're like a little bit hungry, like you want water. And this is just like an easy access to the kitchen.
Yes.
Whereas like
like you're upstairs, downstairs.
No, I'm upstairs and I would never eat in my room. Like, die. Like the only thing allowed there is literally water.
Not even like Milanos and milk.
I swear, like strict rule, like zero food upstairs. Caro. Except I'm a good host, so in my guest bedroom I allow, I package like little Meghan Markle vibes, and I package some nuts and like some cute snacks and stuff. But like,
do you? Oh my god, I need to stay in that room.
I'm literally secretly praying that like nobody better open a goddamn chip.
You're freaking out. You are freaking out in your room, and you're just like, what is happening over there? I can totally picture that for you. I'm so sorry you put yourself through that. But good exposure therapy.
Yeah, good exposure therapy.
Yeah. Okay, so not only is the couch new, guys, we need your help.
Yeah.
We need your help.
Sophie's doing something to us, you guys.
So, as you may know or not know, there is another podcast called It's Giving Podcast, where it's giving the podcast. And I'm telling Gato that we're putting all this work. We're here, giving you guys amazing content. But if no one can find us, only find us through our Instagram, through the link in bio. That's way too many steps. You lost me. Like, I just want to search bar, click, I can watch. Or search bar, click, I can hear.
So it seems that this other girl has like a lot more followers than us. That is like truly sad. And I don't believe it.
No, yeah. She has
who would ever have more followers than us?
But that's okay. It's very different content. We did some recon, and she's a bit more serious. We're a bit more funny. But either way, nonetheless, I think we need a rebrand.
Okay, so aka a new name, because we've already rebranded our environment.
So we're starting slow, dipping our toes, giving you guys this new vibe, fresh.
Yeah.
But now we need your help to find a good name, and that one that's not used.
Yeah, I personally like It's Giving, but like It's Giving, I guess, is not going to give anymore. And
I guess it's giving failure, but it's giving rebrands.
It's giving rebrands, which like, I get it. Like the morning breath became the morning toast, and then they got like a jingle. Maybe we could like, work on our jingle too.
100%. I love that.
Yeah,
honestly.
There's definitely like several things that we could do. So in that sense, I think like this is the year of like evolving and just, like growing up and just like being open to change.
Yeah. So I definitely want to keep our like fun, like something that we can keep saying in the episode. Like we always say, like it's giving whatever, a pun on the title.
That's like just something that we say anyway.
Exactly. But I want our title to also have something that we just say anyways.
Okay.
So another option that we found that I really like is Let's Talk About It.
It's not taken.
It's not taken.
Okay. What was the other one that we had? That's So Us.
Oh, That's So Us. Sorry. Let's talk about it. I think what's taken. That's So Us, which I thought could be kind of cute because we could like kind of chime into That's So Raven. My favorite show. Raven. Yeah, maybe we could do like a jingle with like, or like the loop of the eye, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. So we are open to suggestions.
Yeah, ChatGPT honestly was way too cheesy for us. We didn't like it. We're definitely open to suggestions, but not cheesy, just cool, just like us.
Also, yeah. Also, like Amy Poehler has good hang. Like I was just thinking right now, we're hanging out on the couch. Yeah. I like good hang. That's really cute. I love her jingle.
I don't. I actually hate her podcast.
Yeah, that's because you didn't like Parks and Rec, and we're not going to talk about it because again, there's two types of friends. I think it should be two types of friends. Because we're really like, two types of friends.
Yeah.
Like, you're either the one who doesn't watch Parks and Recs or The Office, or you have your friend that does watch Parks and Recs in The Office.
Yeah.
And there's just two types of friend. And you're that friend that goes to the couch, and I'm that friend that stays on bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cute.
Okay.
Okay. Vote, comment, please.
Two types of friends. I just feel like it's very long. You maybe
two
like...
friends.
I think
two friends with a podcast.
That's two chicks with a podcast.
True.
Two chicks in the office is the Barstool one.
Like,
whatever. Anyways,
two
write
types.
in our comments.
Two types.
That sounds like scary.
Okay, whatever. Comment down below, please. We need your help. We are calling all our givers.
We definitely do.
And then like our fans could be like our friends.
Yeah, two friends.
Like, which friends are you? Are you
Wait,
got a friend?
Did we say two friends? I feel like two friends.
Yeah,
you said two types.
Two types of friends. Oh, two friends. That's cute.
Yeah, like just the two of us.
Just literally the two of us. Counting more and more each day. I'm like, fuck. Okay. Well, now that we got that settled, squared away.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about our weekend?
So I do. First, I really want to give a shout out to the fans. I want to say thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. I mean, season 3 really popped off. The amount of texts that I got, the amount of DMs that we got, the amount of like reshares, you know, like everybody was just so supportive. And I was like, oh my God, like people really love It's Giving. Like you want to see us back.
Do love their two friends.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to keep putting it in there till it works.
They're two friends.
I will say, so with this rebrand, we're also going to have, you know, new visuals, like just make it more cohesive.
Yeah.
So,
and we're also going to have like call-ins too. So sometimes once we get like a third phone, because we're currently using our two phones to film.
1 and 2.
We can have like people dial in. So this is going to be more of like a radio, you know,
we love that.
Like add like some of your opinions in here and, you know, start making this a little bit more serious because although it is like in our home, this is like a real thing and we're getting to be famous.
Yeah.
And going to be on a stage.
Guys, you heard it here first. We will be on tour. Let's give it a year and a half. So what is that?
2027?
In December?
December 2027.
Okay, and where do you think our first show will be?
At the Hard Rock. And
Live.
The boys can gamble, and so will I. We'll play Blackjack. We'll play Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, it's so exciting.
Okay, Hard Rock Live. I think we'll just start off with like Florida, like maybe we'll do Miami, Orlando,
West Palm. I think
West Palm.
Where did we watch Lala Kent? Was that in West Palm?
Oh no, that was in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh.
Okay, I think Hard Rock
Fort
Live.
Lauderdale. Yeah,
I think Hard Rock Live is like you know what? No, dream big. You heard it here
Madison
first.
Square Garden.
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
Kaseya Center.
Kaseya Center.
I will always be American Airlines Arena to me though.
100%.
FLA Live. What is it? No. What's BB&T?
BB&T. Oh
Nick
my God.
will actually die. He'll be so jealous.
Is that where the Panthers play? Do you remember our first time? Well, my first time at least at BB&T. I don't know if it was our first time, but we went to the like summer. I forgot what year it was, but Summerfest and like Akon performed. Right? Was that one?
It was Akon
and like Wheezy, Drake.
Yes.
Like it was like all like those people. Like it was like summer 12.
No. It was junior year, so it was 2011.
Well, we drove there with a bottle of aguardiente.
We
did
our
not
car.
drive back, so don't worry.
Yeah, we parked our car and we drank this whole bottle of aguardiente.
Oh, like I could literally still taste it in my mouth.
I literally called a guy out to be like, can you repark my car? Like, I think I did this wrong. He fully parked. And then we walked in with him, like holding hand by hand.
He was like literally holding us.
Oh my God, qué pena.
Yeah.
And then
I remember I threw up on my chicken fingers.
No,
like,
still.
The like only reason I like going to concerts or events is literally to like get the chicken fingers and French fries. And I just remember like getting them and like fully being
oh
like,
my God.
Okay, I'm trash.
No, you guys. And then we went to our seats and there's this super cute abuelito, like this old little man as the security guard. You don't remember? And I was hugging him, and I was like giving him kisses on his cheek, and he's like, my wife's right there. And I'm like, it's fine, like don't worry.
Was he the security guard?
He was like, yeah, like the usher, like to tell you where your seats are. God. And so he finally tells us our seats. You guys, the concert has not started. I'm lighting a cigarette. I'm lighting a cigarette inside the arena as if it's super chill. No, like obviously not. And I guess I took one puff and like whatever, took it out. Then I was like, God, like we see the first song, like I don't feel good. I need to go to the bathroom. Spent the whole concert at the bathroom.
I came with you.
I know you did. And then we went to go sit outside. Like, I guess they had like a balcony section. And I just remember you petting my back. And I'm like, okay, like, I think I got it. Like, let's go back in. 2.5 hours later, we go in for the final song and it was over.
Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. Well, I do remember Akon being like a really good performer though. Like he was like crowd surfing.
I believe it.
That I remember.
I believe it, but it won't beat Pitbull for me. Guys, did we ever talk about how I went to the Pitbull concert?
No, you can tell the class.
I fully dressed up as Pitbull head to toe, and I got the matching like head cap for me.
Mind you, this was like 3 days after we came back for your bachelorette, which I don't know how you had energy for that.
I was on a high. I totally understood our friend Priscilla when we went to her bachelorette. She stayed like 3 more days. And like when I got, I was like, she's crazy. Like, how do you have so much energy? Like, I want to go home and binge watch something. No, I came home and I'm like, Nick, we're going straight to Pitbull.
The fact that Nick went with you dressed as Pitbull.
No, yeah.
Like full on like bald cap.
Yeah.
Like
pause
show photo. Yeah. Show photo.
Yeah. That was pure love because not only was I in costume, but I was in character. I was going around to everyone, and this girl was like, this old lady was like, can I take a picture with you? I'm like, yeah, mommy, what's up? And she was, give me a kiss. I'm like, no, I think we're taking this a little too far. And I was there.
She probably actually thought you were Pitbull.
No, the best part is that Nick had, like, I went to Casa de los Trucos. I went there and he's like, why is everyone buying bald caps? I go, it's Pitbull, like, please. And he's like, oh, that makes so much sense.
Like, honestly, I knew he loved you, but when I saw him at the Pitbull concert with you dressed as Pitbull, I was like, okay, this is legit.
I painted on like a mustache and a goatee, and
Nick was dressed normal,
and
right?
Nick, so yeah, he ditched me last second. He's like, I'm not wearing that, and I was like, excuse me, like I'm just gonna walk around like this. He's like, yeah, like seems like it's only you. Then my friend Jessica and her friend came, and they went like halfway. They just literally put on the cap and didn't really dress up, and I'm like, all right, I'm leaning into this.
Yeah, so you leaned in.
It was so fun, and we were on the floor, so I was just jumping with everybody else in bald caps. And I was like, Nick, you know, not every girl does this. Like, appreciate what you have. He's like, you know, not every boyfriend is like chill with like being like showing as a man. Like going crazy.
I'm dead.
Not only dressing up as Pitbull, but like twerking on him.
Yeah, no, I can really only imagine. Where were we the other day that I was like, oh, I hate Pitbull, like, and then
you always hate Pitbull. Oh, he says Bachelorette. And guess
but
what?
then I was loving Pitbull. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I love this song. Sophie's like, that's Pitbull.
Yep. Because every song is so fun. It's just so fun. Like it's like really
a party,
banger after banger after banger.
I mean, he's Mr. 305.
Literally,
you know?
Literally. No, I'm obsessed. And Gato told me like before, like, oh, I hate Pitbull. Like I told my DJ at my wedding, like, not to play Pitbull, like, do not play this. And I literally told my DJ for my wedding, I'm like, I want every single Pitbull song. So you will be jumping up and down.
Yeah. No, honestly, after Issa's Bachelorette, I was like, oh my God, I think I love Pitbull. Like, why did I X him from my wedding?
I'm so happy for you to see the vibes in Rome because you're going to be jumping up and down. It also reminds me of Despicable Me, like the Minions.
What? You know, that's funny, I guess, because they're all like yellow.
No, they have a song, like one of their theme songs is like when it's
that the Minions remind me of Pharrell.
Oh, cute. Yeah. No, Pitbull. I love him. And one last thing on this and then I'm done is that I really want to get him to my wedding and I need to find like a viral situation. So if you guys can help this, get Pitbull to my wedding campaign.
Pitbull to Rome.
Bring Pitbull to Rome, or I will take DJ Pauly D. Happily.
Pauly D.
Dude, I'd be down. Or like Snooki.
Only if he brings, what's her name? Audrey O'Day.
No,
remember
they
when
like
he dated her?
Other.
Really?
They like hate each other.
Oh, man.
She was like,
But yeah, like we'll add some drama to your wedding.
No. I'll take Snooki though. I'm down.
And
or
JWoww.
The Situation.
Oh my God.
Or Dina.
Growing up, I really think that like Jersey Shore just like was this like negative influence in our lives because I
you
truly
really thought you were meatball.
I was like a meatball.
Like you thought you had
Jersey
to party
Shore.
like how they partied on Jersey Shore.
And I did. And with Nicole, shout out to Nikki Mav. She's pregnant now. I mean, how far we've come.
I was like, I don't know if she told anyone.
Oh no, she did. She put it on Instagram. Sorry.
No, she did. That's why I got a little nervous.
Yeah, honestly, so excited.
No, so they called each other the meatballs, and I was like,
you felt
confused?
left out.
No, because Nicole was tall, so like she wasn't DM.
JWoww was tall.
Yeah, but JWoww didn't party like that. Like you two were Dina and Snooki,
I know,
and I was JWoww, just like being the mom. Like, guys, come here,
being
until
the mom.
I lost it. You know, until I like went crazy too. But it was honestly Monday nights at 10. Like you can't tell me a better era of your life.
No, it was truly insane.
Like it used to be Laguna Beach Monday nights. Remember that? And then it was the Hills, then it was Jersey Shore.
Yeah, or the City.
No, I never watched The City.
With like Whitney?
Yeah. Did you watch it?
I did, yeah. I thought she was cool. She was very professional. I still follow her on Instagram.
I still do too.
She's like so skinny. I'm jealous.
Her and her husband did like a rewatch YouTube of The Hills. And that's what got me back to her. I loved her. But like after Lauren Conrad was literally my idol. She could do no wrong. The
Didn't
mascara
you go to her book signing?
Dropping was iconic.
It wasn't all Brody. It was you.
Yeah. I did go to the book signing with your sister. Yeah. And I chased after her and she ran away. Like I like in the alley. Like I was like, oh my God, I need to meet her. After I met her signing my book, I was like, I need a picture or something.
Oh my God,
they weren't letting photo. And then she ran out and then I didn't get a photo. And then I met Lo too at a book signing.
Oh really? Well, Lo's crushing it now. She has this is an ad. She has vagina pills basically that like
they're like
help
all
the
different
scent
pills
of your vagina. No, but I think it's specific to like a woman's health.
It is women's health, but it's not just
vagina.
China. I kind of hate that word.
It's better than the PUSSY word.
Ew.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's why vagina is
we
just
need
like
to name it
a body part.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. I don't think our listeners
okay, wait.
want to.
First of all, we were talking about our listeners, and we were so thankful. And we specifically want to shout out Isa. We're so sorry we called you out.
I'm not that sorry about it. You fucking killed it. So you did such a good job.
But really funny. Thanks for listening. She actually told us how we were talking about like the show Sirens being all like mythical, and it's actually because Sirens is a mythical like creature. It's like a mermaid, but kind of evil. So in Greek mythology, sirens use their enchanting songs to lure sailors to their deaths. This mesmerizing effect of their music causes sailors to steer their ships towards the treacherous rocks where the sirens live, leading to shipwrecks and drowning.
Ooh.
Yeah. Isa was like an English major, so she gave me those facts and literally sent me that exact
that's crazy
quote. So I was like, oh, we got to share this with the class because very interesting. I was like, oh, this makes so much sense because like it did feel very like mythical and I didn't know where it was coming from or why it was called that, but now we know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's
so
still a great rec.
Yeah.
You know what I finished on Sunday, which was so messed up, was Squid Games.
Oh,
like that was crazy. Like we came back from our trip. We're like Sunday, we're gonna chill, we're gonna relax. Like we're coming back early. No, Nick wanted to binge watch Squid Games, and I had anxiety.
For those who don't know,
Sunday.
what is Squid Games?
A show on Netflix that you honestly don't even watch. It's very violent.
It's basically like based in Japan, right?
No, Korea.
Korea.
감사합니다. I started learning Korean.
Because you have a lot of Korean friends.
Yes, I have one. I need more. If you're Korean and want to be my friend, let me know. I love your culture.
And what does this mean again?
This means an Asian heart. Like, I guess all Asian
cute.
culture really, like, they do that. But I don't know if it started in South Korea or not. But, yeah, it's like some crazy show that you guys definitely all know it. I'm not even going to explain it.
I don't know. They play like games, but you die,
shows,
right?
But you die. But basically, it's like showing about like how the world and capitalism creates this greed in humanity and how like it's never enough. So in this season, what they did, they allowed after each game to like vote if you want to continue the games or stop the games, which they didn't.
If you didn't die.
And it was like the
and
prize pot.
They're winning a prize pot.
Yeah, the prize pot kept getting bigger because like after everyone dies, like whoever dies, it's like a certain amount of money. And so more people would die, and like the prize pot would get bigger, and people would still vote like, I still want to go, I still want more, literally till the last second. And it just shows that like as humanity as a race, like what capitalism can do to your brain of just like you want more and how much is enough.
And it's never enough.
It really is not, unfortunately. which is why we're here.
And
that's why you have side hobbies like a podcast. I'm gonna go on tour one day.
Yeah, but we're sharing, just like our friendship and our feelings.
It definitely brings up conversation, which I think is nice because it makes you think twice of like, do you want to just be another horse in the race that gets killed off? Or do you have these like values of like, what do you spend time on? Is it your family, or is it like trying to go like,
or like better the world and, give something of yourself to other people.
Yeah. But I will say this season was bonkers.
Oh wow,
like bonkers.
Honestly, last season, I mean, it was very entertaining obviously, but it was like very dark and grim, and I remember being like, whoa, like this is like
season 1 or season
1. No, I never watched after season 1 that I watched because I think it came out like during COVID, so everybody was like, this is like the best show ever. And I mean I watched it I think like in one sitting. Like it was definitely very like addictive, which I think was another like theme. Like
I just think when a show just takes like a drastic turn, like you're like, oof, I want to know more and more and more.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially something like that. Yeah. But he wrote this in 2009 and no one was giving him the green light because they're like, it's too gory. And so he had been working on this for years. And now I heard that the director wants to take a he's like, I want to let this sit with people, but I maybe do like a spin-off show of the front man or like the masked guards. Like how did they get there?
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of like Harry Potter that they're doing a series
how do you feel about that?
Of HBO. I am so excited. Anything Harry Potter that comes out, I want to be a part of it.
Naturally, so am I. But like, I don't know how I feel. It's like a whole new cast. There's no Snape. There's no Dumbledore. There's no Hagrid. Like,
well, I guess like Daniel Radcliffe was like very sad about it too because he was like, I am Harry Potter, and it's like, okay, I mean, you were, he was,
he is.
He
literally is Harry Potter. Like, I don't even know his last name. Radcliffe,
I'm pretty sure.
Like anytime he did any other role, I'm like, sorry, dude. Like,
no,
you are not an actor. You're Harry Potter.
When he did like a play that he was like full nude.
No. Did you go see it?
No. Oh I didn't, but I'm pretty sure it was playing in New York and like everybody saw him like literally butt naked.
Stop. Actually, I do remember he lived in New York for a bit and like was walking a bunch of dogs.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think he's cool, but
he's
but
Harry
anyways,
Potter.
To continue, I guess, since we're talking about shows to watch, when we got home on Saturday night, we watched We Were Liars.
Oh, what's that?
And it's basically a show based on a book that I had actually read like several years ago. And as I was watching the show, I was like, wait, like I actually know this story.
How does it seem all so familiar?
And I was like, wait, like, yes. And it was basically it's a family that is like this royal family. They're like very high in society. He's like, Forbes, like billionaire. And they're in Martha's Vineyard.
Ugh, not Nantucket. I don't want it.
It's like 4 kids and their family, and they kind of like mess around, and like it's kids being kids during the summer.
Summer I Turned
then
Pretty.
Things take a turn for the worse. No, Summer I Turned Pretty is coming out. I think it's like season 3.
Yeah,
it comes out very soon. Yeah, final season. So sad about that.
I just started watching it this year. Super cute.
Oh my god, it's literally my favorite show in the entire world.
What?
Like, yeah,
God,
like Ale, Gabs, and I will like always watch it, and we're like so cute. Absolutely obsessed.
Okay, me too.
I love like all these like cheesy like little girl shows.
So does Nick. Nick's literally favorite type of show is like, teenage drama.
I told Nick, I'm like, I don't think that you're gonna like We Were Liars because it is like so cheesy.
No, he loves that. That's literally up his alley. Yeah. He's like was obsessed with Outer Banks forever.
Yeah. Well, it takes a turn for the worse and it gets very sad. And Pablo was like, no, turn it off. It's so sad. I was like, hello, like I need to finish like and see what happens in this show.
See, there's 2 types of friends. One that finishes, the other one that fast forwards and doesn't want to listen and just watches
No, he looked it up on Wikipedia.
Of course,
so that's why he was like, no, it's so sad. Turn it off. I was like, no. Like,
wait, what streaming service is this?
This is on Prime Video.
Okay.
And another one on Prime Video that I started watching as well is called Better Sister.
Don't know it.
Really, really good. Jessica Biel, stunning body.
You love Jessica Biel? Like I just can't.
I don't actually.
I feel like you do.
No, I mean she's literally only been in like Seventh Heaven. Then she was in that other
like
American Horror Story or something. Where Seventh Heaven is canceled.
Seventh Heaven is canceled. But the theme song still slaps. Seventh Heaven. So good, right?
Wow, artist.
I know, it's because my friends from college, Gato and Nick, I would always watch it. I would go over and they were like binge watching it.
Oh my god, why. Where do you even watch that?
This was like in 2015. So where they watched it, I have no idea. At Elo's house. My friend Elo,
I
and
remember
they would literally, I would come up like, and I would hear in the stairs like, Seventh Heaven. And
how funny. Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah.
Well, Jessica Biel is now in a new show. There's a murder in it, and we all know I love murder.
Basically doing Candy.
She's...
Remember that show Candy?
Which one?
Where she kills her husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay, that was like the last show that she was in before this. Yeah, it is very similar.
Yeah. Ugh, I hate when people do the same thing.
You know, whatever. And Elizabeth Banks is in it.
Who's Elizabeth Banks?
She's the sister. She has been, I think she was in, what was she in?
I don't know who Elizabeth.
Yeah, you do. She's like the blonde girl. She was in Hunger Games, Elizabeth Banks movies.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
The one that says
in Beanie Bubble.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
Yeah. Wow, that's a good movie, Hunger Games.
I thought you were going to say that was a good impression. Thank you so much.
That too.
That's also one of Nick's favorite cult classics where he rewatches randomly and I'm like, he's like on Mockingbird or whatever, the second one, and I'm like, what are you watching?
Yeah, honestly, they're all very good. I love watching like trilogies like that, like 50 Shades of Grey.
I was gonna say 50 Shades.
I love 50 Shades of Grey. I read all the books. Even my grandfather read the books. R.I.P. Apple.
Oh my God, when I die of laughter. So I was reading the books and I was on a trip with my mom and all these nuns, and I was like reading the book in
my God.
the bus, but like I was so young, I wasn't like really paying attention to like the crazy stuff. Like I was just like, okay, I mean, it was pretty what's going on.
Graphic.
No, yeah, and so my mom threw it away in the middle of the trip, and I was like, "Where's my book?" Like addicted, like I want to read it, and she's like, "No, I don't know where it is." And till this day, I'm like annoyed about it.
I remember like there was like one summer that everybody was reading it.
Twilight.
Yeah, Twilight really
was so good.
Harry Potter. What else? I don't know. But anyway, okay, so yeah, Better Sister, another really good show to watch. And should we get into our Love Island recap?
Okay, so
guys, spoiler alert.
Hold on. We had a follower, a friend, one of our friends. Like, I'm trying to use the pun of two friends now.
Okay.
So our friend Ali was like, I need a full blown like Love Island sesh of what you think about everybody.
He wanted that?
Yeah,
okay.
He's like, you guys kind of like skimmed it, but like I want the meat, the bone, the rib roll.
The rib roll. Oof. Did you go to Flanny's yesterday?
I had that. It was so good.
So
good. So here it is, Ale. Drum roll. Thanks. I Love Island recap.
Love Island recap. Wow. Did people watch last night's episode?
Great.
I mean, first of all, so actually from Smartlist, it's actually really funny every time that like they want to explain something that like maybe the audience won't get. Sean says Smartlist is a podcast with Jason Bateman and Will Arnett. And Sean, I forgot his last name. He was in Will and Grace. No, I don't think his last name is Sean. Sean Haynes, maybe.
Sean Haynes.
So whatever. He says for my sister Tracy. And then
that's funny. Is that why? I never knew that.
Yeah. It's like when you don't understand.
That's funny.
And or like she's like a big fan, so it's like, oh, my sister Tracy, like, what do you think about this? Or like she would ask this. So we could do for my Aunt Claudie. So basically, Love Island is the show where people are stuck in a villa. I don't know if we already went over this last time, but you get matched up.
So it originated. We did a little bit. It originated in the UK. Then it got so popular. Then it just grew to, now they have South Africa, Australia, United States. So the one that's taking over the United States by storm is obviously the one in the US, which is actually filmed in Fiji. But that's
that is so weird, that concept.
I mean,
whatever. They're basically in this giant Airbnb in Fiji. And okay, so and now for the people that actually watch Love Island. Last night, Cierra, basically, they just all of a sudden 15 minutes into the episode, Nick starts talking about how he's single, and the like narrator goes like, oh yeah, Cierra had to go home for personal reasons, and like I didn't even hear it, so I was like, hold on, like what? Like did my thing fast forward like on its own? So like I rewind and then I heard it and I'm like, what the hell? Like they really were just gonna like
so
throw us.
They're doing it like Ulissa. The first episodes they cut her off.
Oh yeah, what happened with her?
She got canceled apparently.
Okay, so what happened with Cierra? Do you want to tell everybody?
So Cierra said some racial slurs that we're not going to repeat on here in 2014 and then again 2024. Though I want to say loud and proud, I am not part of cancer culture. I think
cancel.
What did I say?
Cancer.
Oh shit. Cancer culture. Sorry. I want to say here loud and proud, I'm not for cancel culture. I think that everyone can change and learn from their mistakes.
Yeah,
and
people evolve.
I don't think you should take away everything from everyone in such an intense matter.
Be like hurtful. Like apparently her parents came out with a horrible thing. What she said, horrible. Read to even say that.
I sent it to you.
So the parents said, let me tell you.
So in that, I want to say, nor do I agree. What she said was absolutely correct. Like there was no space for those type of words in TV, in influencing or anywhere, because that just promotes like hate. But again, like I think people can change. I think people can learn, and
especially from 2014, like that was 10
and
years
also
ago.
like you're 22 again, not making excuses for her, but I just think you need to give grace for people that,
or give people a chance to like explain and know that they did wrong
and not rip everything away from them.
So her parents basically said, as Cierra's parents, this has been one of the most painful weeks of our lives. We've seen the posts, the headlines, the hurt, and the hate. And while Cierra hasn't seen any of it yet, we have. And so have the people who love her. So basically, I guess she's still in Fiji and her parents have access to her social media and her friends have been posting for her. But now like all of this is coming out. So they say, we're not here to justify or ignore what's surfaced. We understand why people are upset and we know accountability matters. But what's happening online right now has gone far beyond that. The threats, the cruel messages, the attacks on her family, her friends, even her supporters. It's heartbreaking. It's uncalled for, and no one deserves that kind of hate, no matter what mistakes they've made. While Cierra is not in the villa anymore, she's still away. She hasn't had the chance to process any of this or speak for herself, but we know our daughter. We know her heart, and when she returns, we believe she'll face this with honesty, growth, and grace. While she'll always be our little girl, she's also a woman, one who will take responsibility in her own time and her own voice. Until then, we're simply asking for compassion, for patience, for basic human decency, not just for her, but for everyone caught in the middle of this.
I agree. I think that's perfectly well said.
That I think it was a great statement.
I don't think that it's
parents.
okay at all what she said at all, but I also think that God was yawning right now.
I'm not. I was breathing because that was a long statement that I had to read.
No, but I think handle it with like grace. Like I think especially like nobody's perfect. People say dumb stuff all the time. I know I probably have, and it definitely made me scared of like this world we live in a sense that you can't make a mistake, because if you do, then you're punished
right. Like mistakes. The point of mistakes is to like grow and learn from them. Yeah,
and that's a thing two friends do agree on.
Yeah. Two friends.
Yeah, but speaking of, I really liked her. I thought she was really cool, and like she
although she like kind of started being a little bit mean.
Yes, I agree. Yes,
like when we were watching on the Bright Line, and I was like, wait, like what? Like whack. I think so basically Cierra and Shelly and Olandria were like best friends, and I felt like they were kind of like being mean girls to Huda, and I didn't love Huda at first. I think like everything she says is just like out of whack. She basically was flirting or talking to like the person that she is coupled up with, and she was like,
who is she?
Huda. So Huda was talking to, I forgot his name, Chris, and she was like, oh, in the challenge, like no boys called me to like kiss me.
Who
like to be kissed. Huda said that to Chris.
Oh.
And Chris was like, well, because they know that like we're coupled up and like we're pretty like deep in our connection. Yeah, everybody was like making fun of her online. I saw it. And it's like she just says these like ridiculous things that it's like, dude, you're like coupled up with somebody. Like, why are you like trying to like flirt with somebody else?
Yeah, but like also like, girl, like if any other girl would think that too, like what's wrong?
Yeah, I know,
like,
but like why are you telling him? Like you can
you
think that in the back of your head,
I agree,
like, oh, why didn't like the guys call me? But it's like, because you seem pretty closed in your connection to Chris, even if she's like pretending she's open.
Yeah.
Although people did say that she was open at Casa, so it's like, okay, maybe she's still open.
I want to say about that is that I'm so sorry for everyone watching this for the first time, not our podcast, but the actual show, because typically like this late in the game, like there's 1 week left, like you have couples you're fighting for that you want to win, or like there's people that are closed off.
What happens? Yeah, like they're closed off and they just like hang out.
Well, typically on most seasons, a lot of people get asked out. Like they're like,
don't they go to like hideaway?
Girlfriend? No. So what they didn't do this season was they didn't do the movie night, which was crazy. I love that. So they'll play like recaps of like what was said when they were gone in Casa Amor, like whenever. They didn't read the tweets, what like everyone says, but I guess that's probably for the best.
Yeah, for the best. And what about their families?
Crazy.
Don't they like the?
And
yeah, remember last year everybody was like super coupled up.
Because nobody. That's all of the franchises except this season. Like they're really robbing from our experience because they're like, you need to be open. Like the whole reason you're here is to explore connections. Like the whole reason you're here is Love Island, to find love, not find friends. That's why I was open so connection island.
When Olandria had a real connection, so in Casa Amor she didn't like make a connection, she got sent home. Same thing with Nick had a real connection, so in Casa Amor he like didn't really make a connection and he got sent home. They didn't end up being sent home, but it's like, are we trying to find love on this island, or are we trying to break up,
or are we just trying to be with a billion different connections? Like I don't know. But I will say something.
Obsessed with Iris and Pepe.
This is a connection I want to explore,
Okay.
Caro. You and me.
Okay.
Yes, love Iris.
I don't roll that way.
Yes. Love Iris. Like she seems super cool.
So cool.
So all her friends kind of came out now after Cierra's friends literally publicly shamed her and canceled her as well, which I think is super whack.
Yeah.
Iris is like, you guys don't even know Iris that well. Like they haven't given her the amount of screen time she deserves, but she's just like
the most amazing person,
very genuine. Like this is who she is. Like she's just a good person, which I'm kind of obsessed with her and Pepe. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, obsessed.
How'd you feel?
I loved TJ too.
Really?
Like when he got sent home, I actually cried. Yeah, I'm obsessed.
That's so random. That's just like random. But I will say that when they did like America's vote of like who you think is the best, who you think is the worst, and Ace kept thinking he was like in the beginning, and I'm like, scooch over, little gnome.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Did you die?
No, and Shelly too.
Yeah.
Like you guys swear, like most authentic, like most anything. Like no, you guys are all the way in the back. Like we don't like you.
Literally there to get followers.
And Shelly thinks that she's like at the top of the totem pole. That she's like, she's gorgeous, but she's like, oh, everybody comes to me to like be the one to talk to and like ask for advice. Like girl, like you're not. Like she really thought herself on a high horse, and I was pretty happy to see her kind of
move down. That was so sad. Like each time they had to go over a block, I was like, I get panicked.
Another favorite who I am laughing because I was talking to Ale and Amaya.
Love Amaya Papaya.
At first I was like, this girl's insane.
Me. I am her, she is me, we are one.
Why is that? She reminded me of Mariela.
No, love Mariela too. Yes, I could say that. I would say it's a combination of both.
It's because I think she's so funny. She's so genuine. She
literally hold on.
She just like brings happiness.
Her caftan or what she was wearing was. I was like, thank you. Like that is exactly what I would be wearing after a day of tanning, and like just don't want to do anything anymore. They're literally
still wearing heels to the pool.
Yeah. No, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
well, finally people got in the pool. Like Shelly and
did they?
And Ace, I saw that they were like hugging in the pool this episode. And then Huda and Chris also got in the pool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Maybe it's getting really hot over there.
It's getting hot because apparently the whole theory is that it's too cold and it's not heated. And so that
right. But it's like if it's hot and like you're literally in the scorching sun all day, how do they not get like super
You're one
tan?
of the like 10% people that cold plunges.
Yeah.
So
no,
like,
I know. I would be in the pool all day. Like,
you're like,
sure.
Come on, guys. It's having
also,
so much fun.
What do they do all day? Like sometimes that they're like, oh, like I haven't spoken to him yet. Like, what were you doing?
Yeah. Weird, right?
I was thinking maybe because sometimes when they show them coupled up, they show like new photos of them. So I was thinking like maybe they do photo shoots at sometimes during the day or like actually like behind the scenes like production stuff.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Like how much can you really just walk around and hang out?
And then I wonder like how often they go to the confessionals. Like is it like a designated time that you're supposed to go and then they like play the scene back for you?
No, I think that it's like Big Brother where they call you on a speaker like go to the confessional and then like really? You go in and then they'll just ask you questions like okay, so what do you think about this? Blah 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 blah.
How do you know that Big Brother is like that?
Because sometimes they show it in like uncuts, like randomly they'll be like, Carolina, please go to the confessional room. And then you have to go up and you have to be like, hi, Julie. That's literally my dream.
Is that the producer?
Yeah, no, that's the host of the show.
Because like you're talking to that guy?
Julie? No, that's just like what they say, like when you have to vote people off. So they have to go in the room and like cast their votes. So then she's live. So they have a TV of her and like you see her and you're like, hi, Julie.
You really should go on Big Brother.
God, that's really my dream. Like, honestly, like I think I would crush. Do you think I would win?
I don't know if you would win. Just because I feel like there's
excuse me, Carolina.
I just feel
you're that friend, You're that friend not to see the best.
I've never watched Big Brother,
so there you
go. But if it's like Survivor vibes, that you have to like. It's not
Survivor vibes.
Okay, so what vibes is it?
It's really a social game. Like the most is like you have these like little challenges, but they're super chill.
But is it challenges like traders? Because I just feel like there's
you're not like you're all confined in a backyard.
Oh,
like it's nothing like crazy. Yeah, I couldn't do the challenge.
Like an obstacle course.
Yeah, like no, that doesn't happen. Like the most is like a ball where you like swivel to like get it in a hole or like I guess the most physical
I feel
thing
like you could be good at that.
The most physical thing that I would say, which I would always love to try, is like they have this huge wall and you need to like hold on to like tiny blocks and like it tilts back and forth and people stay on for like 3-4 hours and it's like shooting stuff at you like water, slime. And so if you win these challenges, you become HOH. I'm glad I'm setting the scene because it's about to come on TV and you're going to watch. So you become head of household. And the head of household has to nominate 2 people for eviction. So you go on the block. So then if you go on the block, then you have a chance to play in the Power Veto, which is like a competition midweek, which you can, if you win that, you can take yourself off a block, like off for elimination.
Pause for a second.
Okay, so then you can take yourself off for elimination, and then the head of household has to name a replacement nominee. So if you're friends with everybody, no one's gonna put you up. Like your alliances are really strong. Okay, so you have to like make friends. You have to make alliances. Like that's the whole thing. Is that like you have to make sure that you're covered in all the circles, but like people can't find out you're in alliance with other people because then they'll be like, I'm so low like on secret your alliances. Yes, and like then I'm lower on your totem pole. So why am I gonna keep you up here if you're working with this person? I thought we were working, so you're gonna choose them over me. So now I want you on the block. And what they'll do sometimes is like, if the veto is up for grabs, then and the person on the block that was up for elimination pulls themselves down, they'll backdoor someone. And so like, let's say you guys all wanted me out, which like knock on wood, then without me giving the chance to win the Power Veto, I'll just be put up on the block. And like everyone has to vote a day later, 2 days later. So I have to go around the house and get people to vote for me, like all very social. Okay. But it's a lot of lying, and I don't think I can lie. I crack under pressure.
I feel though like you're very social, and maybe you wouldn't have to lie so much. Maybe you would just like, you know, you're maybe like it could navigating. Be like a clean game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I did audition twice.
That's the one that you're like filmed the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. And like I don't think I say that much dumb shit to be worried about.
No, I don't think so either. No, it would have come out by now.
But like, what if I was like, I don't know, trapped in a house with like crazy people, and like I just like I need my space sometimes.
Well, then you would leave.
But no.
Or what is it? Like you win a prize pot? Like are all the challenges?
You win like $500,000.
Oh, wow.
And then you become like an influencer like off of that. And then you get challenges. And like then you go to the challenge traders. Yeah. Which, you know, I'm not closed off of that life. But like I do have other aspirations. But you can do both, you know?
Yeah, you can totally do both. Yeah.
And our podcast can become famous. We really have to solidify their name.
Yeah. Why don't you like try to apply again?
I should. Honestly, they always choose people from Miami. And it's always like random realtors. Like yeah, who? Remember Liz and that girl Nolan were on there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Josh, this guy Josh that went to the challenge after, he's from Miami. There's always a bunch of people from Florida.
Okay, yeah. Well, then let's apply. Well, in Love Island too, there's actually a lot of people from Florida.
Yeah, I do find it funny that they always cast people from Florida. What does it say about us?
Where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you casting? Because call us.
Yeah. We want to go on Big Brother. Oh my God, what if we both go on Big Brother?
Yeah,
you would actually lose it.
Yeah, no, I would lose instantly. I'm not good at making friends.
Would you host watch parties for me every week?
Yeah.
Cute.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Well, glad we spoke about that. Love that. This is TV heavy today.
Yeah, this is TV heavy. I'm sorry that's like what we love to do, but
hold on, one quick thing. Closing off Love Island. So if you guys are like, oh, now I'm addicted, I want to binge something. If you want to binge a better season, I'll tell you. I've just been watching UK Love Island season 5, Molly May. She became so famous off of it.
Oh yeah, she like a famous influencer.
She got an Amazon Prime
with her documentary, right?
With the guy she left the villa with.
Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy Fury. They had a kid together. He cheated on her, but like I'm seeing their whole story of how they got together. Yeah, it's super cute.
Yeah. I mean, I think that if you get into it, like I think you do one season a year, because I've seen so many episodes. Like I'm lucky Pablo's still. Oh,
you're talking about Love Island. Like, what are you talking about? Oh no, I love it. Like I love Love
That's Island. Why Nick was hoping there wasn't a new episode.
You really do.
You get
warped.
Yeah. Like all of a sudden you're like, whoa, I've watched like 10 episodes.
So fun.
Yeah. But so okay, we love Pepe and Iris. We love Huda and Chris.
Yeah.
Shelly and Ace, hate them, no offense. What do you think of Olandria and Nick trying to like make their couple work?
Weird.
I think that they're just like trying to stay relevant on the island.
They're trying to just stay
you guys
there.
don't like each other. There's no spark there.
You also, guys already said there was no spark.
So rude to your friend who just left the island.
Yeah. And like, you already said there was no spark.
Yeah, so you can like now go back and be like, yeah, we were thinking of other people.
There's TikToks that showed that Cierra was yelling in the background. And then
really?
Yeah, like when there was like an interview and they're like, you can hear Cierra yell. That's all legit.
An interview like with who?
Like the interview room. When someone's talking, I forgot who it was. I think it was Shelly or Shelly. I don't know. And then you hear her in the background yelling, but I don't think it's true. You just hear yells. But
I just wonder how like they came up and told her, and then if everybody in the house also knows,
because you're not on TikTok,
like, why she left. I know
that type of friend. You see, no, because there's funny ass memes of like people pretending she's asleep and they're like, "Excuse me," Cierra, come here. Like,
come
please
with
remove
me.
your mic.
Oh
They
my
did it
God.
with Yolanda, or what's her name? Not Yolanda. Whatever.
Who?
The first girl that got kicked out.
Oh, Yulisa?
Yulisa, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, somebody
Oh my
had
God, they're
mentioned
so
her,
funny.
and then I was, like, wondering, like, well, yeah, where did that girl go?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know she got canceled, but anyways.
Also, like, Jeremiah's gorge.
Jeremiah, yeah, but, like, he was a little biatch.
Why?
He was just, like, say what you feel, bro. Like,
I wish I could just read your mind while you're watching this, like 24/7. I would love to hear your thoughts.
I mean, yeah, I do definitely like say my thoughts as I'm watching, because sometimes I'm like, what is this guy saying? Like, Huda literally like ran his life. You know?
I also love how people hated Huda. Now we're kind of loving her.
Oh,
There's a redemption arc, and now I love her.
No, but also she has had tremendous growth.
Yeah, she really has grown
season.
in there.
Yeah. Like at first she was like,
to
you know, I think it's I mean, I guess she's been in the same environment, but it's Chris is making her feel very safe and secure, and
she
like,
needs someone
lets
like
her
that's
like
calmer.
talk. Yeah, he's so calm. He just like listens. And
I thought Jeremiah was calm.
Yeah, but he was like calm in like a more possessive way. I think he like
yes
because he would like laugh at her actually whenever she was like crying about stuff or like kind of like being out of line.
Yeah, I forgot.
He would like laugh. And so that's not nice at all. But what I really like about Chris is that at sometimes I'm like, oh my God, this guy must be like so annoyed of her already. Like all she does is cry for the past like 3 hours.
No, but he loves her.
Yeah, he's really into her. He's never like stopped fucking crying.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
We love emotions here.
And wait, what do you feel about Clark and Taylor? I love her. I think Clark might actually be my favorite person.
I actually really like her too.
I'm actually upset that they were like the most inauthentic.
Well, that was because everyone was voting off that like people were butthurt that he didn't choose Olandria because.
But like, did people like Olandria that much?
I feel like so.
She's when she yelled like 2 episodes ago. I was like, oh my God, girl. Like,
but good for her.
She already chose somebody else.
That made me happy. Like, every girl that's ever been fucked over like that from a guy, like, fuck you, bitch. I guess, like and I have to be on national fucking TV, and I have to act like it's all fucking cool, and now you're going to listen to me fucking let it out. And that's it. I would have gone so much harder.
Yeah, that's true. No, I just feel like it came out of nowhere. I was like, oh, man. Like
because she's been keeping it in so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, kudos to her.
Yeah, no, that's true. And, like, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, and honestly, he's a baby.
He's
honestly,
literally
like, you're literally a child. Yeah. Like, you have so much to grow up with.
I actually really like him and Clark because I feel like they're just like both like children together. Like she's so chill.
She's so chill.
And I think that he does like her, but he just doesn't know how to like express it. And I think she helps him to express it because she's so like chill. She's really not like expecting that much.
Yeah, no, I feel like he definitely needs someone chill. Like he can't have someone in the limelight. Because it looks like he kind of likes the attention, and she's okay with that. Yeah. Well, like Olandria and him might be like battling back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she likes the attention too. Yeah. And then who else is there still? Oh, Brian and Amaya. I like Brian a lot. I
think they're gonna work great because he's from Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Like he likes that little like spiciness. Yeah. I like them too. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, next week will be the finale, so we'll see what happens.
Already?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought it was every night.
No, I'm saying
an episode.
Next week it finishes.
Oh, like Monday. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's Monday, but
I think it's July. Nick sent it July 13th. So July 13th.
Oh, so it might be Sunday.
Is
Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, sad. But there's an episode tonight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta cut the podcast short.
Addicted. Yeah, actually, we're like 20 minutes.
Yeah, no. Even yesterday, Pablo kept asking me like, "Is there one tonight? Is there one tonight?" I was like, "Since when do you like this show?" He's so funny. He like loves the drama. Okay, so anyways, do you want to tell everyone about our trip to Palm Beach? How much fun it was?
It was super fun. It was so cute. Palm Beach is great.
Palm Beach is a vibe, you guys.
It is.
I really wasn't expecting
best hot dog.
Yeah, oh my God, at the Breakers. So if you're going to Palm Beach, I would take the Brightline from Miami and then stay at the White Elephant. Our promo code is Sophie and Caro 15.
Yeah, your two friends.
It's honestly so cute because they have access to the beach. They have like BMW collabs. What?
We can't have your two friends. Or what was I trying to say?
Two friends
because that's a DJ's name.
Oh, yeah, but he doesn't have podcasts.
But maybe he has YouTube. All right, I'll look it up. Whatever.
Okay, we'll look into it.
Okay. That's a great DJ.
Yeah, so White Elephant, shout out to them. They have access to the beach. They have a BMW collab. So you can either drive your own BMW, get picked up in their BMW, get picked up in their golf cart. like the most chill.
Gato went in the ocean and she literally looked like Marnie from Girls when the wave. She's like, I'm having so much fun. I'm like, that looks kind of crazy.
I ran into the ocean with like sand all over my butt, and Nick and Sophie thought that I had this like giant bruise.
I thought like, something happened. I was really scared. I was like, Gato, why do you have a huge bruise on your leg? And she's like, oh my God, that was sand.
Yeah, I was like, what?
But it was fun. We went to some really cool bar, Mary Lou's. Check that out if you're there. That was really fun.
Le Beau Bouquet restaurant. They also have it in the Hamptons. Absolutely delicious.
San Ambrose.
We went twice of how good it was.
Yeah.
Also delicious.
Shout out to Nick. She's obsessed with that place.
Dinner was delicious. Oh, Renato's. Like a nice Italian place. We laughed. Sophie Sophie was pretending to cry at dinner, and the table next to us thought that she was actually crying.
Poor Pablo wanted to die.
Oh my God.
He's like, Sophie,
Nick
stop
was literally like this with his menu.
I literally did it to him on the train too. I was pretending to cry. I was like, he's like, Sophie, what are you doing? What are you doing?
She was
what are you doing?
Loud at the restaurant. It was so funny.
But I was because I was lit, and I was just like
some delish red wine.
I think I had told Pablo, like, if me and Nick break up, like, you're obviously gonna be my friend and not his. And he's like, well, it'll be both of yours. I'm like, no, you won't. And I started crying.
We went to the Breaker, saw Dr. Dussault, had a hot dog on 4th of July. Happy 4th of July,
Happy 4th of July, everyone. Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America. We saw some fireworks. We like ran out of the restaurant.
Oh yeah, we did.
Saw some fireworks. That was super
fireworks?
fun.
I'm like, for a second, I could care less. Which I came.
I know, we didn't even really care.
To the conclusion, fireworks are for boys.
No, I love fireworks.
Then I thought Gato loves fireworks.
Yeah, I think they're so much fun. But this year was like, honestly, don't even care. Didn't really feel that patriotic, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like it didn't really feel like 4th of July.
I know, I loved it. Like, I loved every second.
Yeah, it was very chill. I really liked it. The beach was empty. We played Roomy Cube. It was just very, very nice time.
Very, very nice time.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to wrap up with? We're here in 50 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. No, I mean, we've been watching the Wimbledon that's in London, so super exciting. There's a lot of celebs.
I still want to have that stupid drink. What's it called?
I don't know.
In the Wimbledon, that's like soup. It's because you're not on TikTok, Gato.
Oh my God, I need to get on TikTok.
There's a crazy melon drink that everyone drinks that looks so good.
Melon drink. I was supposed to go, actually.
Jealous.
But we're not going.
Yeah, clearly you're here.
Honey Deuce, it's called.
Honey Deuce.
Ooh, yeah. It has Grey Goose, honeydew melon balls, raspberry liqueur.
Yeah, no, it looks delicious. Everyone drinks it.
Wow, yeah. Delish. Oh my God. Let's drink this.
Let's make it.
Yeah. Pimm's is the signature Wimbledon drink.
Yes. A Pimm's.
But I guess it's
on
a
the
honey
hill.
Deuce. Yeah. Okay, well, it's oh so British. I love that. Okay. And basically, we can talk about Brooklyn Beckham. We'll talk about them next week because they've literally been spotted everywhere. Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz, Victoria Beckham's son and daughter-in-law that he's in a fight with. Yeah, his wife. But you know how they're like estranged and like there's a big family feud? They've been spotted like all over Saint-Tropez.
Good for them. The family, like all together?
No, just them two. So I was going to get your thoughts on, you know, how you feel about him basically like ditching his family for this girl.
I feel sad.
I feel sad too.
Honestly, like grow up.
Yeah.
Like everyone come together. But like I get it, she's your new family now. But like also your mom's Victoria Beckham and your dad's David Beckham.
No,
like
and
get
like
over it.
you know, family is family. Like family is everything. Like just like whatever.
They can't be that bad at people.
Squash it. If it's over a wedding, like your wedding was 2 years ago. Move on.
I literally hate wedding drama. Like everybody who is planning a wedding or has a wedding and had drama, let it go. It was a party. It doesn't matter. It was a party. Like it doesn't matter. Ask me how I feel about my mom inviting 250 guests. I don't care anymore. I've given it up.
Good. I'm happy for you.
I feel much
you
better.
let it out. Yeah.
No, but seriously, like who cares? It's just a party.
It's
like,
just a party.
Who cares?
Yeah.
You can't take anything. People's dresses, people's attitudes. People want to do whatever.
And it's definitely like a very high intensity, like stressful time. But I think if you bring it back down to not only just a party, but like a union of you and the person that you love and the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Yeah, like that's
literally all that matters. You know? That's all that matters.
Yeah,
like the rest of it is gravy. Like who cares? Like, and
gravy.
Who cares about the fights? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we love that. I hope that you guys tune in next week. We'll probably talk about less TV and more like pop culture, what's going on in the world.
But this was a fun little recap.
This was a fun little recap. Yeah, we love Love Island, so definitely tune into that.
And also, like, we really do need your help for this rebrand.
Yeah, we really are going to rebrand. We want to be found on YouTube and Spotify, so it might be Two Friends, but that might be taken by a DJ.
No, but we wanted to say it was like
Two Friends.
Two types of friends.
Two types of friends. Yeah, but that's too long, so it needs to be Two Friends.
I think Two types of friends
is funny. No.
I always get shot on so quick. Okay, love you guys.
Okay, love you
guys. Remember, actually, to follow, like, subscribe, rate, review, tell a friend. Also repost it, please.
Repost. Thank you.
Love you guys. Bye.